I'm going to show you how to use our teddy face mould. You just tap some corn flour into the mould and then tap it out so you haven't got too much. This is our own sugar paste. I've put some dark brown paste colour by Sugar Flare into it to colour it. If you haven't got our sugar paste, you need to add half flour paste, half sugar paste, mix it together. Now I've pushed that in, I've pressed really firmly down behind the nose, that's the deepest part of the mould, and that's now ready to come out. It's level with the back and not going over the edge anywhere. So we just turn the mould over, pull the edges back, and it falls out very, very easily. So I'm just going to put some jam, you can use jam or buttercream, apricot jam, on top of your cake, and then pop the teddy face onto there. Okay. I'll have to watch now, I'm lifting it for the camera that it doesn't slide off the cake. Okay, so I want some pink powder now, rubbed really well into a dusting brush, and I'm just going to brush that into the ears very softly. It's better to add the colour gradually than to put too much on and then not be able to take it off. And then I'm going to brush onto the snout as well. I can even use the brush to brush away any excess corn flour because there's so little colour on that brush. Now I'm going to paint the eyes. So to paint the eyes you need powder colour and isopropyl alcohol. You can use vodka or gin if you haven't got this, but this paints a bit better and it dries very, very quickly. So if I just mix the colour with the alcohol and then paint the nose. Okay, and then the eyes. The eyes are sticking out there, so it makes it quite easy to paint them. And just turn it round so I can see, because from different angles you might see, part that you've missed. Okay. So I'm just going to paint a little dot of white into each eye. This really brings the teddy to life. So just mix some water this time. You don't need the alcohol with the white powder colour, and just paint a little dot of white into each eye. Okay. Now, if you want to, you can leave the teddy like this, or you can snip the fur effect with some tweezer scissors. And like I say, this is going to be difficult because I'm tilting the teddy towards the camera, but he's quite likely to slide off. If you were working on this at home, he'd just be flat on the worktop, so he might slide out of place. So we just snip away like this. These scissors are much easier to use once you get used to them. They're much easier than using the curved nail scissors, especially if you have a lot of them to do. So just carry on there, and then round the ears. You'll probably be able to snip 2 layers round the ears. That's definitely slid over, so just push it back over that way. And round the edge as well, if you concentrate on the edges, and you can actually pull the little tufts, little snipped pieces up, and that looks really cute. And be careful not to do what I just did then and touch the eye with the scissors, because the alcohol is all dried. You're just left with powder sitting on top, on the top surface of the sugar paste, so it does smudge very easily. I'm just going to leave this bit here to push him back up when I've finished, and then snip that bit last, because I know he's definitely moved again. And round like that. So I'm just going to push him back up a little bit and hope he's not squashed out of shape. That's it, and there's your teddy bear. Now with these little teddy bears, what I like to do is make them either a boy or a girl. So if you mould a little bow from our bow mould and put it here for the little boy, Then to turn it into a little girl, what I like to do is to give her eyelashes. So again, just use water and a very, very fine paintbrush, and that paintbrush will just go around the top of the eye and flick out for little eyelashes. I wanted to show you the boy and the girl versions, so if I knew I was doing a girl, I would paint the eyelashes on before I snip the fur normally, and then for a little girl, you just attach a bow to one ear, like that, and there's your little girl. And at Christmas, I also make these, I cut across one ear, take one ear off, and just put a little red Santa hat on the side.